Welcome back to the It Girl Playbook. Today we'll be continuing our little series, It Girl Lessons from It Girls, where we explore some of our favorite iconic It Girls and see what it is that makes everyone so obsessed with them. By better understanding what makes them so magnetic, we can be inspired to adopt some of their most attractive qualities and values into our lives so that we can level up as well. In today's little lesson, we'll be taking a look at probably one of Hollywood's most iconic It Girl, the one and only Marilyn Monroe, and explore the power of channeling our alter ego. Before being a Hollywood icon, Marilyn Monroe was the shy and insecure Norma Jean. The stage name and the stage identity and presence was a persona that she made up with the help of her manager for her to step into a role of glam and confidence. A more current example of this as well is Beyonce. Beyonce once said that she herself has a very timid personality. However, when she is on stage, she steps into her alter ego, who she refers to as Sasha Fierce.
Sasha was in full effect. Sasha is my alter ego. And when people see me, sometimes I think that when they meet me and they speak with me, they're expecting Sasha. And I'm really kind of shy, and not really shy, but more reserved and nothing like Sasha. But I guess I wouldn't be very entertaining on the stage. So Sasha comes out and she's fearless. You know, she can do things that I cannot do when I'm in rehearsal. I mean, I can try, but then it just doesn't happen. I can sing notes and sing strong and do all these things that when I'm just by myself, I can't do.
In order to be able to provide and deliver a performance with the confidence and stage presence that she is known for. Whether you refer it to becoming the higher version of yourself or channeling your alter ego, it starts with the mindset. And Marilyn Monroe is the perfect example of someone who created an alter ego and became it. This is a story from someone who once spent the day with Marilyn Monroe. She said, "I'll never forget the day Marilyn and I were walking through New York City, just having a stroll on a nice day. She loved New York because no one bothered her like they did in Hollywood. She could put on her plain Jane clothes and no one would notice her, and she loved that. So, as we're walking through Broadway, she turns to me and says, 'Do you want to see me become her?' And I didn't know what she meant, but I just said, 'Yes.' And then I saw it. I don't know how to explain what she did, but it was so very subtle. But she turned something on within herself that was almost like magic, and suddenly cars were slowing down and people were turning their heads and stopping to stare. They were recognizing that this was Marilyn Monroe, as if she pulled off a mask or something. Even though a second ago nobody noticed her, I have never seen anything like that before. And this story comes to show that Marilyn Monroe is living proof that confidence and self-belief can change your entire reality. When she says, "Do you want to see me become her?" that was evidence that you can literally become anyone you want at any given moment. It's not like she even changed clothes, but it was her aura that just completely changed. This comes to show that you do not have to dramatically change your appearance, spend thousands of dollars on makeup and procedures and quote-unquote aesthetics to do so. If you believe you are a prize and you shift your self-concept, everyone else will see you as one. There are women out there who are literally so gorgeous and could be models if they wanted to be, but they are so insecure and they think that they're ugly. And you know what happens? If you think you're ugly and you believe you're ugly and you tell everyone that you're ugly, sooner or later that projection is going to catch on and others will believe it so. And that is why your own self-belief and your own idea of yourself is so important. And it's not about not embracing who you are and having to create this fake persona that that isn't the real you when you're creating an alter ego. Because if you want to be forever shy and be someone who can't even order a meal at a restaurant because you're so timid, by all means embrace that version of you. And I know this kind of contradicts my previous statement of saying how you don't have to dramatically change your appearance, and I still stand by that, but I will say this. I am a big believer that if you don't like yourself, then do something about it. There's so many people who tell you that self-love is embracing who you are, but if you're constantly depressed, you're not healthy, and you have nothing going on for yourself, then embracing and loving that version of you is only gonna keep you in the same place. Like, at that point, what is there even to embrace? Self-love isn't about staying the same. If you don't like who you are, change. When I was younger, I was also very timid and very shy. It was literally to a point where I couldn't even introduce myself. I couldn't even introduce my name to a classroom, and I did not like that version of me. And so instead of hating myself, I started becoming more secure with myself so that I could become more confident in myself and therefore be able to have a more outgoing personality. And as a result, it has made me who I am today to be able to record this podcast and be able to actually talk to people, connect with people, make friends, and date people. If I were to listen to the people telling me to just embrace myself, I would have probably hate myself even more. And many of us, like ourselves, we create an alter ego that represents a higher version of ourselves that could benefit us some way, somehow. It's not about hating the current version of yourself. In fact, it's the exact opposite. You create alter egos because you love yourself so much that you want to be better and want the best for yourself. And so you leverage your alter ego to allow you to step into this higher version of yourself and become this better version of yourself. And so I encourage and invite you to create an alter ego, that highest version of yourself, or that self-concept of yourself that makes you feel confident, and you can begin living as that person anytime you want. Thank you so much for spending your time with me again. I hope to see you in our next episode, and in the meantime, as always, stay hot. Bye!